Hey everybody, welcome to WP. My name's Ben. Big hi. Today I want to talk to you about a WordPress plugin that's free, has got over 100,000 installations from WordPress.org, yet you might not have heard of it. I know some of you are going to turn around and say, well, you know what, Ben, I have heard of this before, and more power to you, kudos to you. Reality is not everybody knows about this, so I thought I'd do a quick video, and I'll be in the bottom right hand corner and I'll talk you through it and why maybe you should add it to your plugin arsenal, I suppose is the best way to put it. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi, so excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Welcome to the plugin in question. Now the plugin in question is something called Public Post Preview. Now active installation wise, we're at 100,000. 100,000 people are using this. Okay, it hasn't been updated for 7 months. I know that might put some people off, and reality is it works, and it works just fine. And you know, I haven't had any issues with it, and I use it daily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a website. I'm going to use InstaWP. I've got a free account with them, so I'm going to add a new site. And I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. I don't really need all that. Let's just create the site and magic login. There you go. This is so quick. If you haven't heard of InstaWP, definitely look it up. It's a good piece of kit. It's good for testing stuff. It's good for me as well. It helps me learn. There are paid for solutions, paid for, you know, you can pay for it and you'll get more out of it. You know, you can keep the sites and all that sort of stuff. So okay, let's get rid of this. Let's go into appearance and themes. 2024 theme, and plugin wise we want to go to add new, and we want to type in public post and hit return. There we go. So you'll see public post preview. Just install that now. You gotta love WordPress. It's so easy. And then activate. Now you might be a little bit of a loss for words here, and because there doesn't seem to be any settings for it as such, and which can be a little bit confusing for a lot of people, and I understand it completely. Next, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go off, I'm going to create some content, and then I'm going to show you it live in action. And yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, welcome back. I've added some, I've padded this out, added a bit more content on there. And the post is actually live. So if we go to the sidebar, we can see that the post is live. And this is what it looks like. I know I've used a GIF as an image. It was short notice. That's the featured image. Bit of fun. Laughter. We are laughing. Okay, let's move back. Now, where are the settings for this? Okay, it's confusing, right? You're looking at it and you don't know where anything is. Well, if you actually read the instructions, I think a lot of people are scared of instructions on the WordPress.org listing, as you can tell by some of the reviews. It's only going to work on posts that actually aren't published, which is the whole point. That's the whole premise of the plugin, right? So if we switch this to a draft and we click OK, and you'll see here, new box appears, enable public preview, and you can click that and share the link. It really is as simple as that. It's, you know, you could then use that link, forward it on to, excuse me, a client. You can give it to somebody. Oh no, let's just say hypothetically speaking, you could give that link to a client potentially, or you know, maybe you're writing a portfolio piece or something like that, and they're not fussy, but they want to see, you know, what you're going to actually put together, see how it looks on your website. And using this method, you don't have to give anybody access to the back end of your website, okay? Because everybody can be really precious about that, and it is a trust thing. And the last thing you want is to allow anybody, or bad actors or anything like that, coming onto your site and potentially damaging it. So, with that in mind, you'd use public post preview. I use it on a daily basis because I like to be able to give people, you know, an inkling of what a post is going to look like. So at the moment, so if we, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to copy this site here. I'm going to open up a new window on Chrome. Yeah, get rid of that. This is an incognito one, so there's no blog post here, obviously, because we haven't published a blog post. And this is the standard 2024 template. I'm not going to get into using the 2024 theme or anything like that, but this is just to give you an idea. Okay, so there's no post here at all. So this post that we've created here hasn't been published, but I still want to be able to give them the link to actually see what's going on. So we can copy that, and if we go to our incognito window and we simply paste that in, there's the public post. That's the preview of how it's going to look. How cool is that? How easy is that? You know, now a client can take a look at that and think, all right, okay, I like this portfolio piece. This is really cool. This is how it's going to look. Link's okay, yeah, that link's there. You know, give them the opportunity to test it. It's a bit more than that. You can do it with other things as well. So I mean, it might be a case of, you know, you need to show some images or something like that to, you know, some photography works or something like that. Probably not the best. There are other things, solutions out there for that. But as a way to highlight portfolio pieces or posts, pages even, that sort of thing, then this is a great little tool. And if you haven't heard of it, you should maybe give it a play around. You can go on InstaWP, actually. You can sign up. I'll put a link at the bottom of the video for you. You can set up a free account and install it yourself and have a play around. Next, I want to know if you can use it with WooCommerce. So I'm going to disappear again. Well, actually, I'm just going to pause the video and I'm going to go and install WooCommerce and let's see what it can do. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so in this instance, I want to generate a featured image for my product. I know what I want. I'm going to cut and paste this in now. So I've just asked it to create an image of a unicorn sitting in a chair. Don't ask me why, because I can, and I want to. I really do. Yeah. Oh, that's quite lovely. I like that. So I'm gonna save this. And I'm probably going to have to pause the video because it's going to open up my file structure and you'll see all kinds of stuff in there. Nothing bad, but I don't want you to see some stuff that it's not sketchy or anything. But, you know, I'm just covering myself here. Okay, right. Anyway, so I've got the products. Okay, and then I'm just going to quickly upload. Actually, I should just be able to do it from here, shouldn't I? If I go to set product image, and we go there, and we go there. We'll load that. I didn't have to open my file structure. Look at that. Nifty, huh? Right, we'll give it an image. Give the image a name. Yeah, unicorn. Unicorn on a chair. We'll do that. Alt text description. Set. Okay. So we'll save the draft and let's publish it. So I want you to see the difference here. Okay. So this is our product. Unicorn in a chair. Gorgeous, majestic beast. Anyway, so that's the product, right? Now, what if you were a retailer and you're working with a manufacturer who's very, very, very particular about the content for their products? I mean, they've got brand managers who look after stuff. Perhaps they're, you know, they've got agreements of structure and content and how they want their products portrayed. Now, you don't want to give them access to the back end, obviously, because you're a store owner. And perhaps the content that they've got for you doesn't match with you, but you need to write something that aligns with them and you. So what you could do is use public post preview. And if we go into our products and we go ignore all these notices, love a notice in WooCommerce, right? We go to published. So obviously prior to this, we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't publish it. I just wanted you to see the difference. So if we go to published here and we mark it as a draft. Click OK. And this is so difficult because I'm used to Gutenberg now, so it's a little bit of a hard one. Okay, update. Apologies if I don't make any sense. Right, okay. Now we've got the enable public preview box. So if we click that, and we've got our link, and we just copy that, go over to our, hoping this works, go over to our incognito window and share, hopefully, unicorn in a chair. But it doesn't actually exist on the website at the moment. So if you've got, 10 or 15 products or something like that, and you want to showcase them to your supplier, say, look, these meet with your expectations, they can go through, have a look at them, that sort of thing. Go, yeah, brilliant, this is great, thank you very much for thinking of us. Builds up rapport, that sort of stuff. I will say, like, from my experience in my day job, is when people ask me to create a portfolio piece, I go over and I'll take the photographs. I'm not the greatest photographer on the planet. I use my phone, for crying out loud. But what I like to do is I don't like to just hit and make that assumption that I'm going to publish this and it's kind of like, I don't care what the company says. I like to, it shows that you care. And what's also great is, from my experience, especially working in the role that I do during the day, is it helps the sales guys because it makes it look like they care as well. So when they send an email out to their client and say, look, our web guy's done this, or our web girl or web whoever has done this, what do you think? And wow, yeah, this looks great. Or, ooh, could we put a link in here? That'd be really good. And I can go in and say, yeah, sure, bang, here you go. Use a link again and you'll see it. So I think Public Post Preview, get my words out, is one of those plugins that I think is, if you're working on your own or working in a team of people and you need a way to, publish content or get approval on content, is probably the best way to put it, then this free plugin is absolutely awesome. There is a couple of things you can do. I haven't needed to do them myself. But if we go back to, I believe, here, you can see there is an option where you can extend, because the default link is live for 48 hours. What I've been telling people where I work is that if you send them that link, stipulate that the link's going to be there for about 24, 36 hours. So if they could look at it as soon as they get an opportunity to, that will help us and we can get it pushed and we can put it on our socials. Now, if you need to extend the time, you can do that here. So you can add this code into your website. Now, you don't have to be a coder to use this. You could use a code snippets plugin and then just put that into the Dropbox, or sorry, the text area box of a code plugin. I'll show you if you'd like. Let's do that. So let's put this filter here. I'm not going to be able to show you it working after 48 hours, but I can show you if we go to plugins and add new. And what we're looking for really is a snippet plugin. There's lots of them around. I don't really have a particular favorite. I don't like favoring products, but one I do actually use is Code Snippets. It's got 900,000 users, so it can't be wrong, right? So we'll install that now. And then we'll activate it. And if we go to snippets, we can go to add new. And then what you do is we'll say extend post preview time. So we'll stick that there. And then we can put this in there like that. And then all we do, run snippet everywhere, save changes and activate. Hoping it doesn't brick my site. Pretty positive it doesn't, but let's check anyway. Yeah, there you go. So what will happen is you can go in there and you can change that return to whatever number you need, and days and seconds. Well, sorry, that section in days and seconds and that sort of thing. Anyway, right. I think it's a great little plugin. I can understand why it probably gets missed. Because it's not a paid for one, and people like talking about paid for solutions. I totally get that, but for me, this is a great free little plugin, and it's perfect if you're building multiple different websites for clients and you haven't got the budget, or perhaps a client hasn't got the budget to use a tool where they can see, a lot of these tools that you see, you've got like Arterum and that sort of thing, which are great tools, don't get me wrong. But if you're just starting out and you want to show some stuff to a potential client or a client that you're working with, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a web page that you've built, so you can share a link with them. Say, what do you think, Joe? What do you think, Jane? Is this good? Do you like it? And go from there. So I think it's a great little plugin. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to support my podcast, which I'll put links in there too, and I want to do more of these sort of videos as well, it'd be great to have you on board as a subscriber, or if you want to donate, buy me a coffee, I'd appreciate it. So thanks for your time. Stay classy, and expect more of these if you like them. If you don't, then I won't do them. Take care. See ya.